Oh. I think I ought to fire my chiropractor.
Doc? Huh. We seem to have docked. But where is everybody? Huh. A note from Bozo, that old pirate. Good morning, lazy bones. Doc took Gold to his office. Huh. Finally someone who uses his brain. She wasn't feeling all that well. Yada, yada, yada. Blood from her ears. Blah, blah, blah. You can find me in the tavern. Tavern? Now that sounds promising. Huh, there's something else. Don't forget to go and see Doc. He needs your help. Why can't they ever manage without me?
Well, that was a lot of cutscenes in a row. Trash can.
I would love to claim that I don't rummage around in trash, but who am I kidding? After all, this is Deponia. Blech, slimy. Oh, that is disgusting. No, I've had it. I simply do not belong here. Wait! What's this? Hey, that's my old anchovy bait. It's still good.
Oh, God.
Huh. The floating black market is in the middle of the rust-red sea, far from the cruiser routes of the Organon. That's good. Ah, nothing beats a fresh breeze from the sea. The smell of freedom and adventure. And tar and toxic chemicals. And Tony's mother?
Shh! You're scaring the fish.
Rotten fish. Close enough. But this native presents a welcome opportunity to make use of my cosmopolitan tactfulness and my linguistic skills. Me, Rufus, where I find lab belong to Doc.
Are you talking to me, ape man? We put maps up for people like you.
Ah, you mean heroes passing through?
I mean people we prefer not to talk to.
Hey, just so you know it, I have an excellent sense of direction. I don't need your stinking maps.
So what you looking at it for?
I'm not looking. I'm just shooting it a contemptuous glance. Doc's office is in the industrial park. But where's the tavern? Ah, well, who cares? I guess I'll go see Doc first then. I can look around the town later. First, I have to help Doc get Goal back into shape. Can't have the old coot grabbing all the credit for himself.
No, alright then.
What an ugly nest. It must belong to an extremely ugly bird.
Platypus. Don't quite... I don't quite know what's up with the platypuses. I just know they're a thing in this one.
So much wonderful potential for a festive, all-consuming fire. According to the delivery note, the crate contains a replacement airbag for the canal gondolas. Caution is required. The colorful ones like to bite back. Oh man, that was a lousy Easter.
What?
I'll show him who the superior species is around here.
No, you won't. Oh, let's just be honest.
White, of all things. The wet blanket among colors. What a cute little doggy you are.
I beg your pardon? My name is Cleverbite. I'm an autonomous, cybernetically highly developed service unit, programmed to perform complex security tasks.
Cleverbite. Oh, such an amusing name for a robodog.
I will not suffer such indignities. Through the neuronal connection of computer circuits with organic cerebral matter, I am capable of processing more than 3,000 floating point operations per second.
Can you sit up and beg?
Perhaps not, but I could sit up and grab something until you beg me to let go.
You know, you've got quite an attitude for a cyber whatever mongrel, but I'm pretty sure that your bark is worse than your bite.
Do you hear me barking then?
I don't know. All I can hear is,
Me, 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 nerdy ramblings, me, me, me.
I'll ask Doc to make you a cyber muzzle.
To do that, you would need to get past me, right?
I'm not going to allow some stupid mutt to block my path.
Actually, I'm a superior cybernetic.
Me, 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 superior, me, 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 me.
Let me show you who is superior here. Who's a good robot dog?
I need to think about that one. Your mother, perhaps?
What? Oh, you rotten! Down.
I am not sure I have comprehended your intention.
That's because you're only a silly dog.
It might help if you could talk in complete sentences.
Down, boy.
Bravo! With a little more effort, you might indeed be capable of forming an entire sentence.
Ha! Piece of cake. I hereby demand that you perform the act of down.
Good boy. But I'm still not sure what you're really trying to tell me.
Well, down, down, see? Like this.
This guy cracks me up.
Let me through. I have to see Doc.
Oh, but I can't do that. If I let you through, my designation as a watchdog would be completely compromised.
And if you don't, you'll be completely compressed. I think you're forgetting who's the superior species here.
Then why don't you simply show me?
Will you please let me in?
That sounds better already. But I didn't quite get the third word you said.
Please,
Talk directly into the audio interface.
if you insist. Please, 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 please!
Stop it! Oh, please, stop! You're overloading my circuits!
Ugh. Stupid mutt!
What? You're giving up already? How disappointing.
Oh dear. Probably have to build something. Whatever. I'll be back for you.
I never touch stuff that some stranger has already had in their rear end.
Good point.
I can look around the town first. Can't have the old coot. All this idea is missing is the right spin. All this idea. All this. I've got almost all the components for a fishing rod now.
Oh, that's what I'm trying to do.
All this
Suppose I can't go that way. Yet.
I can look around first. Can't have. I'm gonna have to brood on this idea for a while longer. Black would be better, with flames glued to the side up front, and maybe a dragon with a battle axe. Black would and maybe
Just try
black
different
would
things.
and maybe
Give him a treat.
we'll see if he's still laughing when I shut his tin trap for him. Hey, look what I've got! Ah! We'll see. Hey! Ah! Hey, look. And now, be a good dog and fetch the stick. What's wrong? Fetch the stick, or are you too stupid?
Yes, exactly. That's it.
Fetch that stick.
No.
You go fetch that stick now. Attaboy!
If you're so fond of that stick, why don't you go get it yourself? And if you're a good boy, I might even let you pass.
Go on. I just threw a stick, and you are a dog. So, what do dogs do in a case like this?
I wait for you to make an even bigger fool of yourself?
No, wrong. You fetch the stick. Or are you too stupid? Wait. I'll show you how it's done.
Oh, boy. You didn't really just do that, did you? I can't take it anymore.
Hey, look. And now, be a good. What's wrong? Or are you too?
Yes, that's it.
Oh, come
Oh, I
on.
thought I had to
I
do it
know you
again.
like.
All right.
Oh.
I think enough is enough. Please forgive me for yanking your chain.
So will you fetch it now?
I'm afraid I can't. I am programmed to stay in front of this door. But if you fetch it for me one last time, then I'll let you pass. Promise.
Wait. I'll show you how it's done. But pay better attention this time.
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And what now?
What do you think? I have to get to Doc.
Not a chance. I can't let anyone past.
Oh, you can let me. I'm accredited.
You don't mean accredited, do you? I would know about that.
I don't care what you know or don't know. I'm not going to let some wind-up flea circus get in my way. And I'm certainly not going to let you correct me. No way.
Far be it from me to correct you, sir. Unless, of course, you consider a bitten calf a correction.
Huh? What do you mean?
Oh, okay. I'll put this so that even you understand it.
Oh! Why didn't you say so?
You said you'd let me through.
Will you let me pass now?
I'm afraid I can't. I am programmed to stay in front of this door.
Oh, dear.
Stupid!
What? Your gift? How dis...
Do I have to fetch it a third time?
Hey, look. And now, be a good dog and fetch the stick. What's wrong? Fetch the stick, or are you too stupid?
Yes, exactly. That's it.
Oh, come on. I know you like sticks.
All right. Please forgive me for...
So will you fetch it?
I'm afraid I can't. I am programmed to stay. But if you fetch it for me...
Will you let me?
I'm afraid I am
Stupid!
What? How?
Wait. But pay...
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy.
You lying little bastard. Oh, I didn't notice the lamp.
Maybe the fixture's loose.
Decapo!
Something seems to be wrong with this lamp. It flickers constantly. All this idea is... Exactly. That barking trash can may think he can shock me, but I'll show him what a shock... when the shock... I mean, what the shock... Oh, whatever. Some ingenious pun with shock. Shock. Because of the electric shock and so on. Oh, come on, Rufus. You don't need a punchline to be brilliant.
Alright. Okay, now I get it.
Now he's in for a nasty shock. Hey, what's wrong? Are you giving up?
Yes, you were right. This stick business is just too much for me.
You stupid muddy cur. Here, like this. You put the stick in your mouth.
Oh god.
Oh boy, I can't take it anymore. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, 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 oh boy.
Did I just kill him? Uh-oh. His brain exploded. Doc is gonna be pissed.
Hey, Doc.
Rufus! At last. Goal really almost bought it this time.
But, as I can see, you have everything under control. I'll, go look for Bozo then. He mentioned a tavern.
Her implant has been badly damaged. I need to operate right away. There is only one problem. The data cartridge is not going to survive the procedure.
I take it that's a bad thing?
Well, yes. Her entire mind is stored on the thing. Her memory, her character.
The Ascension codes?
I can save the data, but I need a bunch of empty cartridges.
And these cartridges are hard to obtain?
Not really. This is the floating black market after all. There's nothing you can't get here. And brain implants are currently all the rage. I installed another one just the other day. You will find the cartridges in the gadget shop.
What? Why me?
Because I need to get ready for the surgery.
And I need to familiarize myself with the local circumstances. Bozo said something about a tavern?
Rufus.
All right, all right. So I get those cartridges in the gadget shop?
It's right by the harbor, outside the city gate. Just have them charged to my account. But make very sure that you get the good cartridges. The cheap ones are bound to cause problems.
Well, it's your money.
Alright.
She's almost always unconscious when we run into each other. I wonder if there's a connection. Ah, nonsense. So I get those cartridges in the gadget shop?
It's right by the harbor. Just have them, but make very sure.
Let's steal a bunch of things. Probably need it.
Chew first.
That was a reminder that you are not to poke around in my things.
Okay, reminder heard and ignored.
Rufus?
It's okay. It's okay.
Freezer's not working. Oh, now it is. Interesting. Sharp.
Not necessary. I've got all the time I need. Does it have juice?
Don't play around with the equipment. If you aren't careful, you could open a wormhole.
Oh dear.
That is a techno flux inductor thingamy. I can spot one right off. It's time for another brilliant maneuver, plus or minus 10 minutes.
Hey, you.
Who? Me?
No, we're talking to the three-headed platypus behind you.
We've been watching you.
We know what you're planning.
Oh yeah? Seems like you know more than I do.
News spreads fast in the floating black market. You've got something very valuable there.
It mustn't fall into the wrong hands.
And your hands would be the right ones?
Let's just say we're friends.
We're the good guys.
We fight against oppression by the Organon.
Death to the Organon.
The Organon is planning something
Something unspeakable.
so unspeakable that we cannot talk about it.
We've gotta go.
We've already said too much.
But we'll be back.
And then we'll get what is rightfully ours.
Do not talk about this to anybody.
Keep your back to the wall.
And do not forget who your true friends are.
Death to the Organon.
Death to the Organon.
What was that all about?
Odd. Now let's explore.